Okay mga kamads, mga kaibigan, welcome back to another content. Yeah! Okay, so ang ating topic for today is yung nangyaring insidente sa BGC between a certain, according to the comment section, ito daw ay Chinese yung nagsisisigaw dyan. Tapos kasi mukha naman siyang chinito at hindi siya si Lanceta. Kasi sabi nila kamukha daw ni Lanceta, kapaka-boses daw ni Lanceta. Tapos alam naman natin si Lanceta medyo chubby-chubby din, di ba? So yan yon. Tapos yung isa naman daw kamukha ni Smart Fit. Hindi, si Backpack Guy ang pangalan niya. And mamaya babasahin natin yung naging kanyang suhestyon dito at yung naging resulta nito kasi we already know kung ano yung nangyari rito sa ating pagre-research. So, saan ba galing tong mga to? According to the rumor mill or kasi wala pa tayo nung police report what we have right now is just reports from media and reports from the comment section. Okay, so ano po ba ang nangyari rito? According to si Kuya kasi daw si Kuya Backpack daw ay galing po siya sa gym, okay? Galing sa gym. Tapos nagkabanggaan ba? Di ba minsan pag naglalakad tayo, hindi tayo nakatingin, nagkabanggaan lang. Nabangga niya itong si Chinese guy, okay? Or si Lanceta. De, joke lang yun kay Jasper. Jasper yung first name yata ni Lance. Lance Jasper, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, nagkabanggaan sila. Tapos si Chinese guy daw ay nagsisisigaw na. Hanggang sa may lumapit na BGC Marshal or yung security guard dyan, lumapit para de-escalate yung situation. Pero imbis na tumigil, etong si Chinese guy ay nagsisisigaw siya. Tapos galit na galit siya. Sabi nga ng comment section, all 3 rounds daw para kay Chinese guy. Ang kukulit nyo! Ang kukulit nyo talaga! So, after nun, nagtungo daw sila sa barangay at saka sa police and para mag-file ng case ang bawat isa sa kanila. Pero siguro yung nag-assess na barangay official doon and police, sinabi na walang kaso na pwedeng isampa si Chinese guy. Sabi kasi dito, Chinese Tapos si kuya naman ay nagsampa daw ng unjust vexation. Now, let's go now to the post nitong si Backpack Guy kasi ayaw niya magpakilala kasi hindi naman lahat ng taong nagva-viral ay gustong mag-vlog. Pero yung kaibigan niya na nag-upload, sabi baka daw mag-vlog na siya. Pero hindi na natin papansinin yun, bagkus pupunta lang tayo sa storya. Okay, let's go. Okay mga lods, so etong text na to came from the Backpack Guy's friend, okay, na gusto daw mag-vlog pero hindi ko i-highlight yon kasi ang storya lang naman ay yung kay Backpack Guy. As of this writing, wala pa po kasing interview si Backpack Guy sa media. Malamang ang gusto niya lang doon ay katahimikan kasi hindi naman lahat ng nagva-viral ay gustong mag-vlog or gustong gumawa ng content. Some of them nagmamatter sa kanila yung privacy nila, di ba? Very important yan. Kasi iba na yung magiging mundo mo pag naging public figure ka. So later on, after this, I will tell you kung ano yung naging assessment dun sa case ni Backpack Guy. Okay, the Backpack Guy, the one who was minding his own business after the gym. Okay, walking home from work, cardio. Palakpakan yan dahil nag-cardio lakad. When a full-grown man decided to throw a toddler-grade tantrum at the corner of 9th Avenue and 32nd Street, Echo Prime. Okay, out of nowhere, this man, let's call him Crybaby, starts yelling and cussing, flailing, and acting like he has been personally wronged by gravity. He then stormed up to Backpack Guy, accusing him of bumping into him, which Backpack Guy didn't do, okay? Siguro na topic lang yan tapos nag-OA na. Pero kasi OA din kasi yung naging reaction nitong si Chinese ni Chinese Lanceta or Lanceta Lanceta because you'd know if you run into a mountain of entitlement like that. Di ba tama? Next thing we know, this man is spitting on him, taunting a traffic enforcer and yelling homophobic slurs like baklaka. Clearly targeting him with hate speech, harassment, and pretty much one-man meltdown in the public, okay? The drama landed into the barangay and then the police station, and guess what? Backpack Guy was told he could file only for unjust vexation. That's it. Wala naman kasing physical violence na ginawa kasi nga dinuraan. But meron ngang kaso doon, unjust fixation, which is the lowest crime na pwede mong isampa sa kaso. Actually, I had two unjust fixation cases before the court of Parañaque, if I'm not mistaken. May mga nagsampa sa akin yan. And na-dismiss naman din kasi nga, actually, mababa lang talaga yung crime na yan. I believe yung nangyayari dyan, usually, mataas yung dismissal rate niyan according to some of my lawyers. And sabi rin nung iba na community service usually yung magiging parusa mo dyan. Hindi yan ganun kabigat. That's why siguro etong si Idol medyo disappointed siya kasi yan lang yung pwedeng ikaso. Spot on doesn't count. Harass in public, not enough. Homophobic slurs and LGBTQ verbal accuse still unjust fixation. Kasi nga, unless of course yung friend mo is identifying as an LGBTQ, baka pwedeng i-Safe Space Act yun. Pero we don't know eh. Ito yung assessment kasi ng mga tumingin na police at saka ng mga kasi sabi pumunta daw sa barangay official as well. So, best thing you do if you want to file more cases, you hire a lawyer. Kasi yung lawyer, titingnan talaga nila yung appreciation ng lawyer dun sa case and dun sa nangyari, mas mataas pa, okay? Okay, if BGC, a city that prides itself on being modern, progressive, and high-end, sees this behavior as just a minor annoyance, that kind of protection do decent people have in this so-called safe space. Pero may kulong pa rin naman yan eh. Tandaan natin, yung crime is always, hindi na ina-assess pa yan ng piskal, ng hukuman bago natin to iparatang sa tao, 'di ba? So, ako in my opinion, dapat inanuhan niyo na lang, tinuluyan niyo na lang din kasi totoo lang ang pinaka in my opinion kasi naranasan ko ng unjust fixation case din eh. In my opinion, ang pinaka-hassle diyan yung pagpunta-punta sa korte. Lalo na if kasi kung taga BGC yung si Lancheta iba yung madali lang sa kanya yun. Pero of course, yung oras doon, yun talaga yung kakainin doon talaga. Tsaka pera, of course. What are we even paying for the city this expensive if basic decency isn't enforced? Ano ba yung gusto mong ikaso? I would suggest sa'yo, Idol, since friend mo siya, you approach a lawyer and then you ask them ano pa yung mga pwedeng ikaso dito. Kasi hindi nyo naman siya pwedeng kasuhan ng kahit ano eh. This is why ako, nagugulat ako dun sa mga tao na sinasabi kahit sino pwedeng magkaso. Hindi totoo yun. You have to first understand kung ano yung pwede mong i-file dun sa kaso, dun sa tao, di ba? Pwede mong kasuhan na unjust fixation kung mababa lang hindi sayang oras nyo parehas, di ba? So it's better to have a strong case when going into court. So if you really want this person na maging accountable sa inyo, please get a lawyer. Yun talaga yun. Okay, it is more than bad attitude, it's public threat, it's hate speech, it's assault. Yun, di ba? These are all I believe etong mga to are very different crimes that I think a lawyer should look at, 'di ba? Kasi may public lawyer din naman na I don't know if available 'yon doon sa presinto and doon sa barangay na pinagdala nitong mga to, 'di ba? So I guess yun yung dapat niyong gawin. Pero ako natutuwa ako kay Backpack Guy kasi ito yung nakita kong kagandahan sa ginawa niya. Kasi si Backpack Guy, ginawa niya yung lagi kong sinasabi sa inyo that let cooler heads prevail, 'di ba? Nakita natin na hindi siya na-trigger bagkus nag-antay siya ng tamang panahon para siya ay magsampa ng reklamo. Kaso nga lang, hindi niya yata nagustuhan yung assessment or at least yung friend niya, hindi niya nagustuhan yung assessment. So, I would suggest kay Backpack Guy to consult a lawyer dito if you want to further legal actions dito sa Chinese guy na to, di ba? So, I would suggest po na gayahin natin si Backpack Guy na hindi natin linalagay yung batas sa kamay natin. Whether ang tao ay kupal or hindi, there is always a proper venue para sila ay turuan ng leksyon. Yun lang naman po yung sa akin for today. Gege mga lods.